Hello everybody, welcome back to Uncle Taylor's Wild Ride. I'm your host Uncle Taylor. Thank you very much for joining me on this next journey into Japan. We just came off the back of Melbourne where we were able to finish at a decent position, P12 and P14. We were lapped already at that point, but we finally have our brand new parts that have just been finished being developed, and we're just waiting for some spares to come through. We should have a spare for the front wing come while we're there on the weekend. We've done some research for side pods and rear wing, so design, sorry, I should say. And then depending on how far into the season it gets, where we are competitive or not competitive, I will then determine our exploration around research. So that's going to be the next thing. We've got $24 million remaining as we speak, and our actual cap is 37 million remaining. So the money that we've got right now kind of has to see us out from our expenditure and our cap and that kind of shit. So we'll look after that. We'll do the best we can. And yes, this is a double day of editing. The only difference is my hat. I just had a quick shower and got myself done. Got some house chores done, like a good little house husband that I am on my day off from work. But enough funniness aside, we're going to set our race targets. And look, the boys have been performing very well, so I'm quite prepared to have a much higher target for us to get. Just try to maximize our money. So let's see how we go. I will let Crofty introduce us into this event today. Take it away, Crofty.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favorite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And as the final round begins, what a season it's been.
Let's see then how the weekend unfolds.
And that we will, Crofty. Thank you very much. Rain looks like it's going to be happening on Saturday. No rain expected on Sunday nor today, from what we can see. So it's going to be the good old tale of the tape of two different kind of setups that we're trying to achieve. And it's qualifying is going to be the real test. So that's going to be really fun. So let's wait and see how that looks. I think I have fitted the old components. Yes, I have. Sweet. Alrighty, well, with that said, I'll get the editing done that I need to get done for my design for the car setup. And I will catch you in qualifying, if not at any point during free practice. Thanks, guys. Oh, looks like there's been a crash. Let's have a look. What's happened here? Oh, he just lost it at the end there and smashed right into him. That'll be a penalty. I mean, the rain's been coming down and we're staying out while we're waiting for the water investigation. I haven't seen this pop up before. No penalties were given. Very interesting. The rain's coming, so that's the point. Like, there's no point on sending him in for some fresher tyres. But that'll do it for this part. I'll send you back in when we get into qualifying. All right, start again, day 3, 2. And there we go. That was the end of our practice. The only thing that you guys had seen was the crash that happened there. That was it. That was the only incident where there was no penalties that were given for the incident. So that was a good outcome. We wrap up our P3, P2 and P1 with 100% track climatization. Our parts knowledge for our new parts up to 90%. So it is getting, better. So we're going to wait for that, and 92 and 95% respectively for setup satisfaction. That takes us, at least for Mick, into the blue delta kind of option, and just short for Vesti with his happiness. But I've spoken too much. Crofty, take us away, mate.
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
Suzuka is a notorious circuit both for its unpredictable weather and the difficulty of closely following other cars. Making the right call on when to head out to avoid traffic and dirty air can make all the difference here.
Now, there's been a bit of talk about Sergio Perez of late. How's he going to be feeling, do you think?
We saw them set an impressive lap time in practice, so it's a great start as they move into qualifying. But as we all know, a good performance in practice doesn't guarantee success over the rest of the weekend.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. We've had our little introduction. I've gone ahead and tweaked some things here. Obviously, all our car parts are ready to operate and we're completely ready to rock. It's going to be a miserable session of rain today. I'll get us into the session. Let's have a look and see when the rain might start to taper off, and then we can organise it. So it looks like it's about like the 3:12, 3:15 kind of mark. So we've got time. So I'm not going to rush us straight out because there's no point doing a banker lap. We might as well, even though we've got plenty of tyres, I prefer us to try and do it closer to maybe when the water starts tapering off a bit. Oh, Sainz looks like he's stopped. Yeah, there's a crash. There's been a crash in Q1.
Wet for them out there.
What happened to Carlos?
Oh, that's quite an impact between them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not how they would have imagined their
That's that's really gonna impact. They were both on out laps. So that's not good. That's not good whatsoever. It looks like there's damage on his front wing there for Hulkenberg. Is there damage? I can't really tell, but he's just stopped on the middle of the track. He's got a penalty for what he has caused. We're still just going to play it tight. The water is coming off. The track is drying up. So we're just gonna hang tight. It's coming down much further. We've got 5 minutes, so we'll get to about 3 minute mark and we're going to send some out.
A yellow flag here.
Oh, Sonoda's spun out as well. Let's see where he spun. Oh, jeez. That's a rookie mistake. That's a very average mistake. Red flag. For what? What's the red flag for? 3 minutes 34 left on the clock. Just about to send the drivers out. But it doesn't tell me what it was for. Sonoda's spin out? That can't be the case. That can't be the case. He just spun out. He was driving on. I mean, look, I won't argue. It's going to help us, but okay, all right. Well, Sonoda's out. There's 3 minutes. Well, it won't let me send. Oh, I've got to reconfigure. Why? Okay. Better stop complaining. Let's get on with it. Not completely up to speed yet with the tyres warmth, but they should start to warm up. Yep, here they come. We're good. It's going to just fast forward through this part a little bit. That way it's not going to be a gigantically long video for you all to watch. This will be our one lap. Purple in the first sector for Mick Schumacher. 343 plays 342. It's already been bested by one of them behind us. So this is looking very good. We only got 10 seconds on the clock. We just got to post a time. That's better than what these two here. As Sainz and Hulkenberg fall out of qualifying, they will not be a part of the next chapter, which is really bad for the Ferrari. Schumacher goes P1. That's unbelievable. P1. And Vesti goes P2. So waiting for the track to dry out paid its dividend for us. So we're going to finish P2, P3 respectively for Q1. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Right, the water's kicked back up to 2.39 millimeters. We got the new tyre now, so we're going to be completely fine, even if rain happens tomorrow.
Green, 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 green.
The rain's going to stop halfway through, so there's no point. There's no point chucking us out to go and drive. We're not going to get through to Q3, and that's fine. Like, again, not going to lose any major sleep over it, but we are going to get very close here. Oh no, I forgot to change the tyres. No, I can't even stop. Alright, Mick, you're going to have to fly.
Let's keep
You're going to have to
these tyres up.
absolutely just pace it home, son. Oh, what a mistake. What have we done to Schumacher? What have we done to poor Mick? With a minute 34 laps, there might be a chance we just make it through. We might just get an opportunity, but I don't know. Oh, that's a bad mistake from me. So Vesti's really going to be our main one. I can't believe I made such a bad mistake like that. Oh, so silly. All right, this will be our chance. What are we? 1 minute 49. Did I not call him in? Am I a fuckwit? What am I doing? All right, well, okay, sweet. That's okay. Well, Mick, go nuts on a bloody what a goose, Taylor. So of course he's going to be dead last. So okay, all eyes on Vesti. Oh, see, this is what happens when you message, when you get a call from your boss and you get a call from the wife, you get distracted. It's all my fault. I own it, but I'm filthy with myself. Let's see the difference. So a 34 in the first sector for Schumacher, and for Vesti, 32. So he's 2 seconds off. So he's going to fall. He's going to be so low down the order. Vesti has a chance, I guess. He's got a golden ticket. Oh, Schumacher, I'm so sorry. That is completely on me. Completely on me. Vesti is the only hope here to get a somewhat, or even potentially into Q3, and I don't think that's too far-fetched. He gets in. Why did they not run? Why did they not run? We could have had Mick in there too. Oh, no. No. Far out. Well, that's on me. That's on me. I put my hand up. That is on the boss. So Frederick Vesti gets into Q3 for us. That's wonderful. And the rain's well and truly down too. I'm so angry at myself. Alright, Vesti, it's all up to you, mate. The track should hopefully start to improve a little bit as we drive. There's 2 cars behind us. There'll probably be... No, there's 5 cars behind us. They will be able to have their laps. Now we've got Leclerc ahead, so he should really bugger off out of our way. Respect the racing line. Yep, good man. Thank you, Shah. 8 positions we can potentially jump if we do this right. Not much has changed with the track. What can we do? Come on, Vesti. Get us up there. P8. P8. I'll take that. That's our best starting position that we're probably going to have. Full stop in this game for a long time. So that's very good. Very angry that I mucked up there with Mick, and I own that. I feel so bad for him. So he will be, unfortunately, the scapegoat for our journey today. Please go ahead, Crofty.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula One. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Alrighty, here we go, guys. We're going to make some editing here for our strategies. I think we are going to bring in Mick a little bit earlier for his pit stop, but I'm thinking it's definitely going to be a 2-stop. I don't think the hard tyre would be as effective this time around. Let's have a look at... Okay, they're wanting a 2 softs and a medium. I think we'll keep it at that. I've underfueled the car by four laps, which we'll be able to make up easily throughout the race. I apologise for the jump. I forgot to turn on my microphone and I got a call. So my days off are never my days off, truly, unfortunately. So I apologise about the editing. The first big hyped up intro I had, unfortunately, is gone to waste. I apologise about that. But at least here we are, our race in Japan. Let's get straight into it. Set these guys up for as much success as possible.
Welcome back, everyone. The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
7 kilos we got to make up. That's complete. That's definitely going to be an easy option. P8 and P16. It's been a monstrous qualifying weekend.
We need to push up, please.
Here for us guys, for our guys. I've made mistakes. And all I can do is just try and
Let's see if we can get past them.
try and improve. So full out attack mode for the first sector. The first 2 sectors, I should say. We have to try and get around these two, Magnussen and Ocon. Obviously, some drivers had to take penalties because of damage or wear and tear or something like that. Because, oh no, actually no, they didn't, because they just didn't qualify good enough. I apologise. I take that back. All right, let's turn down these tyres so we're not going to cook them first, but also we're not going to have issues. As Leclerc overtakes us for P9, unfortunately, we can't do nothing about that. We will try and overtake in the DRS zones as well, so down the back straight. Bide out, just got to bide our time for that. Ricardo looks like he's got some kind of fault or something like that. I'm not sure, but something's popped up that didn't look good for him. Just up the top here. Now we've got the Red Bull. Now we've got the Mercedes. So we're down to P10. We expected this, if I'm honest with you. I expected this for the sole purpose of we're not built yet to be a massive, gigantic team. We're just not prepared. Car's not ready. We're doing our best to try and keep up here with Lewis, but it doesn't look good. Meanwhile, Schumacher, I think, is unfortunately overtaken by Albon. Alright, we're going to fast forward a little bit through here, guys. I will come back to you shortly.
And phase update when you can, please. Copy that.
Sainz has got a real bad mechanical fault. We fast forwarded to lap 16. Vesti is in
Box now, please. Box
P7. Schumacher's moved himself up to P10. We have been attacking these tyres just a little bit more, closer to our end of our first stint. Sainz's fault is not looking that good. I don't know what Ricardo's thing is here. It might be a warning, I don't know, but I don't think it's a good thing either way I look at it. But just like Carlos, he's right behind us, but he can't seem to have doesn't have enough power to be able to overtake us, but he's pulled off to the pits. Safety car. Oh no, we've missed the turnoff. What happened? Where was the crash? Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. What exactly is going wrong here? Lewis Hamilton, of all people. Okay. Again. Was he locked up? Yeah, he's locked up. Oh, Jesus.
Got hit from behind.
You got hit from behind. You hit him. Brother, you hit him. That's got to be race over, surely. Yep, for... Yeah, okay. So 2 of them are gone. Gasly and Alonso have retired from the race. That's annoying that it was just...
Dear, oh dear, that's not
Sonoda had a pit issue. Let's have a look and see what's going wrong here for Yuki. That's not good. That's not good.
P11 at the moment.
Just turn everything down. All
Next
right,
car behind's Magnussen.
let's fast forward a bit. So I wonder
5.
where we're going to pull out as P7. Okay, that's worked in our favour. Hamilton's got a 10-second time penalty that'll probably have to serve at the end of the for his next pit stop. Safety car's ending.
Safety car is in this lap. So let's concentrate on what we need to do for the restart.
We've brought down our fuel problem, so that's good. We're just waiting to go. Let's go.
Temps coming up.
Still 4.8 kilos under fuel. As we restart the Japanese Grand Prix, we are behind Norris. Ricciardo's overtaken Piastri. That's interesting. Come on, Mick. We can get this guy. We both know it. I'm going to turn down this until DRS is turned back on. Tyres are up to temperature now. That's great.
Let's slow that down, please. Pace is a little high at the moment. Copy.
Ricciardo overtook Vesti. What? He's moved up 2 spots. And Piastri followed him. Alright, let's try and catch up. Sainz has this major problem with his car. I don't know how bad it's going to get. I don't know the extremities of it, of course, but I don't think it's looking that good for him. Oh god, I can't believe there was it was a 3-car crash. What are they running on? Ricciardo's on softs, Piastri's on mediums like us. Sainz behind us is on softs, but he's got major issues with the car. He might overtake us here, but it doesn't look like much is going on of anything. Alright, let's have a look at Schumacher. How far is the gap? Let's try and close that gap and catch up to him while we're trying to fight off Albon. And we have, so that's great. That's good. Unfortunately, we are out of the DRS zone. It's just a patience game. We should be able to get Ricciardo at some point once the tyres start falling off a cliff. But I think we're just gonna have to wait for it. And that's cool. That's fine. Alright, well, that excitement's over. I'm going to fast forward again. I'll bring us back when we're closer. Sainz finally just got Vesti as we were fast forwarding. Alright, we're getting ready for bring both of our boys back in for pits. Sonoda's got another mechanical fault that's popped up.
Copy.
Here comes Perez. If we can build a bit more of a distance up. Right on the heels now of Yuki, so he's a problem. Must be really bad. We've easily overtaken him. And we're ready to pit now. Albon's got damage. Interesting. Doesn't affect us really at this point, but it is good to know. Oh, I'm watching the wrong one. So Vesti. Oh yeah, okay. I delayed him. Sweet. No, that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Let's attack a little bit here. So we should hopefully finish up P15, P16 once we leave. If it's a good stop, that's a good stop. Well done, boys. P12, okay, so we're sitting in P12. Who knows? Or we'll be battling Magnussen here. Do we come out in front? No, we don't. Just pipped. Just pipped.
13, all to play for still. Magnussen in front.
And we're just going to try and bring down some of that problem there with the fuel.
4 seconds back. 17 laps to go. Overtake available.
Understood.
And here comes Vesti for his last pit. We need a good stop here. It should take us back down to about P11, I think, or P10. Good stop. We need a good stop, boys. That's it. Great stop. Fantastic stop. P12 and P11 is where the boys are sitting as we speak. Virtual safety car, that's going to help us immensely again now towards the end of our fight for the day. Hamilton. That's the second time he's crashed in this race and in the same location. Just different juncture of the corner. That was average. Geez, Hamo has not had a good race weekend this weekend. And he's retired. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonoda or Science retire as well. Alright, let's go hunting. Let's try and catch up to Danny Rick. Alright, turn these tyres down. They're warmed up. This is going to be a long 10 laps. This is going to be a long 10 laps. We'll see. They're close now, so Sonoda must have a massive problem because he's dropping off. So there's every chance we are. He's got a puncture. Sonoda's got a puncture. Oh, there it was.
I have puncture, I think.
We're going to get points for the first time. And we can cool down the jets here for Mick. We move into P9. We move into P9. Got to do some fuel and Sonoda locked up. Oh, mate. Poor Yuki Tsunoda's had a horrendous race.
Go into turn 8. The brakes couldn't cope. By that point, it was just too late.
Poor Yuki. All right, we're 200 grams of fuel. That's all we goddamn need to conserve. Come on. 100 grams. And as Max Verstappen has now crossed the line for the last lap of the race, we are going to have, arguably, one of the best finishes we have ever had in this game that you guys have seen. I've played an offline thing on F1 22 Manager, whatever it was, but this is different. This is special. This is special. And we're not going to catch Danny Rick. That's fine, but Vesti here.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
And we're going to stay on the lead lap as well. That's what's even better about this scenario. Verstappen yet again wins again. Leclerc second. Norris is third. Piastri should be fourth. And we're going to finish ninth. I'm so happy. Vesti comes around the second last corner. P9. P9. What a finish. What a race. Well done. Our first ever points finish. Well done.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
There wasn't too much expectation on them today, but they fought hard and found themselves in the points.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Well, Karoon, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
What a weekend. We lost one position there to Lance Stroll, but in the grand scheme of it all, Mick caught up 5 positions from my blunder, personal blunder. P9, 2 points, our first points in the game. That moves Frederick up to equal 11th with Danny Ricciardo, and we move up to 7th. And we had that, and it's really thanks to this. It's got to be really down to this pit stop. 2.5, that was our last pit stop. That is what has got us this point to this juncture. Well done, boys. Well done. And we get $1 million because it was a very high risk reward we were taking. So we just got $1 million for that. More of the front wings are finished up and they're ready. What a goddamn race. Okay, let's change that part. I might have to manufacture some parts. How long to the next race? 11 days, so we got time actually. Increase construction speed. Okay. Brings it forward 5 days, which will be meaning it'll be finished much sooner. $200,000 is nothing. Let's take care of that. Here comes regulation changes. Okay. Minor technical regulations for 2025. Downforce. So you choose high speed or low speed downforce changes. So I wonder what we might consider. And I need to have a response now. So I think we will go for the high speed. I mean, I don't know. We're just going to research, so it doesn't make any difference to me. Cast my stone. Voted on a regulation change. Tour center's been upgraded to level 4. We got extra underfloors as well. We're going to wrap up the last upgrade for the tour center. That's going to bring us in $96,000 each and every week once it's completed. And we got our new hire. We brought down the salary majorly. It's a 6 seasons contract. And it's only going to cost us $475 for next season. So there we go. We have our new sporting director starting next year. Ah, what an episode! This is actually one of my more favourite episodes I've put out. We need to manufacture some suspension, so we will do that. And we should have... Oh, hang on. How much to rush it? Yeah. Alright, we'll do that. We'll have it before the start of Shanghai, so that's good. Is there anything I've missed here? No, everything looks good. How's those designs going? 10 days for the side pods. We only had one person working on it. And we got China in 7 days. So the next race we should have a nice good upgrade. But the regulations are about to change too. And hey, we also got Bianca Bustamante. Confirm hire. Dunzo. So 2025's roster's looking a bit stacked at the moment. I'm quite happy with how it's all looking. So what did it come to? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so high speed downforce is going to be the thing that changes. That's cool. That's fine. I just love seeing that, bro. We are P11 and P7. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so it's going to be oh, excuse me, it is going to be our first sprint race in the next episode, but that's not going to happen in this episode, so it'll be next time round. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for your support in this one. What an amazing, amazing experience this was to get that level. I'm so happy. So thank you all so much for your support. Have a wonderful rest of your night or day, and I look forward to the next episode with you. Thank you. See you later.